Tigers vs Red Sox, bottom of the third inning. Javier Baez is leading off the inning. Now, when you think of Javier as a hitter, what comes to mind? For me, it's this type of at-bat, swing and a miss, and, yep, another swing and a miss, see you later. That's pretty much been the story the last 2 seasons. Statistically, he was one of the worst hitters in baseball last year, despite being on a massive contract. But this year, totally different story. He takes the first pitch inside, called a strike. Watches a breaking ball away. Takes a sinker, nice. Takes a high fastball. And lays off yet another pitch. That's 5 straight pitches and Javier draws the walk. That alone is a big deal. The numbers back it up. His first pitch swing rate is way down, his overall swing rate is the lowest of his career, and his chase rate has dropped significantly. Sure, he's still aggressive, but we're seeing real maturity in his approach at the plate. Now he's on first base, and on the very first pitch, boom, he's off and running. Carpenter slaps a grounder through the right side, and Javier motors easily from first to third. 2 runners on, no outs, rally time. That was a risky move by Baez, though. If Carpenter had hit it in the air, there was a chance for a double play. But this time it pays off. Also, check out Javier moving. Remember, he had hip surgery in the off-season. Now he looks healthy and athletic again. So now it's first and third, no outs. Gabbert strikes out, but Carpenter swipes second. Zach McKinstry steps in. First pitch, called ball outside. Meanwhile, Red Sox catcher Narvaez is eyeing Baez like a hawk at third. You can see Javier's lead, nothing too crazy, but Narvaez is setting him up. It's like he's thinking, alright buddy, I've got something for you. Pitch comes in, another ball outside. Narvaez fires down to third, and the throw gets away. Baez takes off for home and scores. Let's check the replay. Javier was absolutely toast. What a throw by Narvaez. But Baez might have been caught napping. His lead was a bit too long, probably didn't expect the throw. So how did the ball get away? From another angle, we see just how sneaky Javier is. He spots the throw coming and subtly shifts his path, ends up running in front of Bregman, on the grass. The ball hits Baez and deflects into the outfield. Bregman looks at the ump like, seriously? So, is that legal? Actually, yes. We saw a similar situation in the playoffs last year when Manny Machado ran through the grass in front of a throw. No call. As long as the runner isn't waving his arms or purposely blocking the throw, it's not interference. Now, the difference here is that Baez does glance back, sees the throw, and then adjusts to run into its path. That makes it more borderline. But if the ump doesn't catch it live, and it's not a reviewable play, there's no call to be made. So, in this case, Javier was as good as out, but he bent the rules just enough, got the deflection and turned it into a run. Javier Baez, finding every way possible to win.